Spring kitchen styling tips, farmhouse vintage makeover with rustic vibes and florals galore. Welcome to a world where spring whispers through sunlit windows and every corner of your kitchen tells a story of warmth, renewal, and timeless charm. In this spring kitchen styling tips, farmhouse vintage makeover with rustic vibes and florals galore, we invite you to rediscover the heart of your home with gentle pastel hues, nostalgic textures, and floral accents that bloom with beauty. Whether you're drawn to vintage farmhouse treasures or the rustic elegance of handcrafted decor, these spring styling ideas are crafted to bring seasonal joy and soul-soothing charm into your everyday space. From weathered wood countertops and open shelving adorned with botanical prints to apron sinks surrounded by fresh blooms, this spring makeover is more than just a visual refresh, it's a celebration of mindful living. Embrace the rustic vibes with layered linens, upcycled finds, and garden-inspired touches that infuse your kitchen with love, light, and floral abundance. Get ready to transform your space with heartfelt details and spring kitchen styling tips that reflect your story, one petal and plank at a time.
Welcome to Home Touch for innovative and stylish home design inspiration.
Embrace the heart of spring with a vintage floral tablescape. As the morning sun filters through linen curtains, a soft floral tablescape becomes the soul of your farmhouse kitchen. A vintage lace runner stretches across the reclaimed wood table, adorned with white ceramic pitchers spilling over with fresh wildflowers. Think peonies, tulips, and dainty daisies. Woven wrought tan chargers, pastel dinnerware, and hand-thrown clay mugs complete the nostalgic charm. This spring kitchen styling idea brings rustic warmth and floral freshness to the very center of your home. Nothing says welcome spring quite like layering patterns and textures from nature. The essence of a vintage farmhouse makeover lies in the details: the chipped enamelware, the floral embroidered napkins, and the mix of weathered wood and delicate blooms. With these styling tips, you're not just decorating a kitchen, you're telling a story. One of family gatherings, homemade lemon tarts, and the joy of simple living wrapped in rustic vibes and florals galore. Rustic open shelving with garden-inspired touches. Open wooden shelves. Aged with time and love. Hold more than dishes, they cradle memories. This spring, turn your farmhouse kitchen into a living canvas by styling your shelves with glass jars of dried herbs. Antique teacups with floral motifs. And vintage cookbooks that speak of generations past. Sprinkle in terracotta pots with basil or mint, adding both fragrance and function to your rustic kitchen makeover. The open shelving aesthetic gives your kitchen room to breathe, welcoming in the light and charm of spring. Mixing textures, wrought iron brackets, weathered wood, and ceramic pottery adds depth and soul. These spring kitchen styling tips invite a slow, mindful rhythm to daily life. Whether you're reaching for a jar of honey or admiring an old photo in a rustic frame, your shelves become a reflection of your love for the farmhouse lifestyle and the joy of florals galore. Spring sink styling, apron front dreams and fresh blooms. There's something almost poetic about a white farmhouse apron sink under a wide window framed by billowy linen curtains. Style this corner with a vintage glass soap dispenser, a reclaimed wood tray holding lemon-scented candles, and a vase of fresh lilacs or daffodils. It's where spring breathes new life into everyday rituals. From rinsing fresh herbs to washing the morning's coffee cup. This space becomes a moment of reflection, a nod to rustic vibes and farmhouse simplicity. The sink area, often overlooked, turns into a small altar of beauty and practicality. Add floral tea towels, a braided jute rug, and copper accents for that cozy cottage charm. Every time water runs or sunlight dances on the blooms, your heart is reminded that even the simplest spaces can be filled with grace and seasonal joy. Vintage hutch styling with pastel charm. That old wooden hutch, once tucked away, becomes the centerpiece of your spring farmhouse makeover. Paint it a gentle pastel, dusty rose, robin's egg blue, or soft sage, and fill it with vintage china, floral bowls, and tiny bird figurines. Open drawers reveal linens embroidered with blooms, and tucked inside are tiny clay pots with sprigs of dried lavender. A vintage hutch tells a story of family heirlooms, estate finds, and the timeless love for pieces that age gracefully. These spring styling tips help you craft a space that whispers nostalgia with every plate and teacup. Add a few hanging wreaths made of olive branches or eucalyptus, and your kitchen breathes both rustic elegance and floral abundance. It's not just storage, it's the soul of your farmhouse kitchen revival. A window nook transformed with rustic cafe charm. Turn your kitchen's sunny window into a cozy cafe-inspired nook with spring styling flair. Add a small vintage table, mismatched farmhouse chairs, and floral cushions for an inviting spot to sip tea or journal in the morning sun. Style the table with a linen tablecloth, a wire basket of lemons, and a small floral arrangement in a mason jar. This is where rustic vibes meet romantic daydreams. Add wall shelves with tiny potted violets, or hang vintage botanical prints for that old-world charm. It's the kind of corner that makes you pause, breathe, and feel the gentle arrival of spring. These kitchen styling ideas not only reflect the season, they celebrate it, turning your farmhouse makeover into a place of joy, rest, and daily inspiration. Pantry perfection with country charm. Revamp your pantry with vintage farmhouse aesthetics and spring freshness. Replace plastic with glass jars, wicker baskets, and reclaimed wood crates. Label everything with handwritten tags and tuck in sprigs of rosemary or dried lavender for a fragrant touch. Hang a wreath of dried herbs on the door, and let a floral patterned curtain peek from inside. A well-styled pantry is both practical and poetic. It reminds us of spring's bounty, home-baked bread, fresh preserves, and the warmth of homemade meals. These spring kitchen styling tips bring rustic vibes and thoughtful organization together, making your kitchen both functional and beautiful. Every time you reach for oats or honey, you'll feel the nurturing essence of a vintage farmhouse makeover that's as heartfelt as it is homey. Floral accents and layered linens for a textured look. Layer your kitchen in soft textiles that echo the colors of spring. Think linen table runners with embroidered daisies, floral aprons hanging on antique hooks, and a mix of striped and flower-printed tea towels. Add in cotton chair pads with rustic stitching and a floral valance over the window for that perfect blend of cozy and cheerful. Textures bring warmth, and in a farmhouse kitchen, they tell stories. These spring kitchen styling tips focus on the little things: a fabric-covered breadbasket, a crocheted doily under a pitcher of tulips, or a floral potholder stitched by a grandmother's hand. With every layered detail, your space becomes more than just a kitchen. It becomes a memory in the making, bursting with rustic soul and florals galore. Conclusion. As the soft glow of spring light fills your kitchen, every detail, every rustic texture, every floral accent becomes part of a story that blends nostalgia with seasonal beauty. Through these spring kitchen styling tips, your farmhouse kitchen transforms into a sanctuary of warmth, comfort, and charm. From vintage decor and reclaimed wood accents to delicate florals and pastel color palettes, this makeover brings together the best of rustic vibes and farmhouse elegance, creating a space that feels both timeless and alive with spring's joyful energy. Remember, a true farmhouse vintage makeover isn't about perfection, it's about heart. It's the floral apron hanging by the stove, the heirloom teacup by the window, the fresh tulips in a mason jar. Let these spring kitchen styling ideas inspire you to weave love and personality into your kitchen this season. Embrace florals galore, rustic layers, and vintage treasures that speak to your soul. Because in a space filled with intention and beauty, every meal, moment, and memory becomes something to cherish.